Welcome back to The Man in the Middle. I'm your host, Bill West. Today I'm going to be talking about a story that's been floating around, I guess, for a couple of days. I just found out about it. Uh, Radio Times exclusive, Mark Gatiss is opening to returning to Doctor Who. There are certain ideas that occur. Gatiss has adapted one of his classic stories for a new Target novelization and says the door remains open for him to pen a new TV episode. For years on from the broadcast of his final Doctor Who script so far, Mark Gatiss is returning to the Whoniverse by way of revisiting an old classic. As part of a revival of the Target book range, which originally published novelizations of Doctor Who television stories between 1973 and 1994, Gatiss has adapted his 2013 episode, The Crimson Horror. Oh, okay. I was thinking that was an older episode. The Crimson Horror for the printed page. It's wonderful, he told RadioTimes.com. I mean, obviously, I did 4 of them years ago, but they weren't Targets, were they? They were new adventures, original novels put out by Virgin Publishing between 1991 and 1997, and then BBC books, but this is a Target book. It looks like one. It's amazing. I mean, even to have those things like the changing face of Doctor Who, a blurb printed on the first page of Target novels identifying which Doctor was featured in the book, and I smuggled in a little asterisk, see Doctor Who, the Snowman, or something like that. It makes me very happy to indeed have those in. I remember when the show came back thinking, wouldn't it be nice, but it felt a world away. But nowadays, it feels eminently feasible that you can continue your long postponed collection after all these years. I'm going to dig mine out of the loft so I can start putting them together again. Along with the likes of Russell T Davies, Stephen Moffat, and Chris Chibnall, Gatiss also contributed. My glasses are a little wonky, so it's throwing my eyes off. Unfortunately, I have a appointment on Wednesday to get these fixed. Along with the likes of Russell T Davies, Stephen Moffat, and Chris Chibnall, Gatiss also contributed to a Doctor Who short story collection last year, Adventures in Lockdown, produced to raise money for children in need, and says he still has ideas for new TV stories. Yeah, I do, not millions of them, but there are certain things that occur and you think, there's only one place you could do that, and it's not because it's some grand science fiction idea, it's just something very particular where you go, that's a Doctor Who idea. I'm just sort of intrigued as to where the show is going next because of lockdown in terms of whether we're going to get lots of base under siege stories. One person in peril. I think we're going to see. I think what you don't want to see is things too directly about it, but if you look at a story and say, I know what that's about. It's about isolation and people's mental health. But on the moon colony or something, that'd work. As for whether he will contribute to the TV series again, Gatiss, who wrote 9 episodes between 2005 and 2017 and appeared as an actor in 5 more, insisted that the door has been left open by the current showrunner Chibnall. Very early on, Chris emailed me. All the new writers were announced and everything, and I sort of assumed that my time was over. But he sent me a lovely email saying, you're very much part of the family. I'd love to have you write a new episode. But I just haven't. But I loved writing that story for the Children in Need book. I really enjoyed going back and trying to find Jodie's voice. It was a real refreshing change. I didn't actually rewatch anything. I just sort of thought, I know how she sounds, and I really enjoyed it very much. So maybe we could do that story because Susan the granddaughter comes back. So I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I don't remember the Crimson Horror. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I do know I like Mark Gatiss. I like his original works in the New Adventures or the Missing Adventure series. I also enjoyed watching him act. I liked him in Sherlock. I enjoyed him as whatever rank he was in Peter Capaldi's last story. Uh, so I would I to be honest, Gatiss was my choice as showrunner. Even though I can't think of any of the stories right off the top of my head, I really like Mark Gatiss. I was hoping that Doctor Who, when Capaldi regenerated, and they said there was going to be a new story showrunner that Gatiss was going to be up there and get the role, but obviously he didn't, and we were stuck with Chibnall. So, but who knows? Maybe we'll get to see some new Mark Gatiss stories. I'm looking forward to the Crimson Horror. I actually had that on pre-order. I've had it on pre. They say it's available now, but you can't get it in the U.S. yet. You can probably get it on Amazon UK, but Amazon US is still saying it's currently unavailable. But who knows? Maybe we'll get it sooner or later. All right. This has been Mamu with somewhat, not great timely news. I guess I'm going to have to start looking at my news sources faster. But I hope you've had a good day. If you have, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. I'm hearing that the the algorithm really likes comments. So, if you've made it this far and you've liked the video, drop a comment down below. And subscribe to the channel. All the stuff. I'm out, and you have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.